Yeah, good morning to everyone. My name is Kumar. I'm working as a high school maths faculty. So today I discuss a small topic. Already we know very well the topic. So the topic name is the trigonometry. Yeah. So before that, what are the basic concepts of this trigonometry? First of all, we will learn that. Otherwise, we will go for the concept wise. So before that, the mainly this trigonometry means this topic. This word is derived from the Greek word. The combination of three words, that is a tri, gonio, and again we can say the metra. So the combination of these three words only we can call as a trigonometry only. So this trigonometry word is derived from the Greek word. So here, what are the meanings here? Tri means three, gonio means angle, and again the metra means we can take it as a measurement. So actually the meaning is, what is the meaning of trigonometry means three angles are measurements. Three angles measurements is known as a trigonometry. So here the father of trigonometry. Who is the father of trigonometry means Hipparchus. Who is the father of trigonometry? Hipparchus. So he is also Greek mathematician. So here this is the meaning of the trigonometry only. So completely this is completely based on this angle only. Complete this topic is based on angle. So before that, what is that? First of all, we will discuss about the angle. So here, what is the meaning of an angle? So here, the amount of rotation of a ray with reference to the fixed ray. So let it be take here two rays here. So these are OA and OB are the two rays. Here observe one thing here, OA is a fixed ray, and what about OB, another ray is called as a rotating ray. So here, what is the definition of the angle means here? The amount of rotating of a ray with reference to the fixed ray, that rotation, that too especially into anti-clockwise direction, then only in between we have some space, then this space only is called as an angle. Generally, angles are denoted by the symbols of theta, next alpha, next some beta and some gamma. So like this only we can using this symbols only we can represented by the angles. So here these angles only we can measure into basically three systems. What are the three systems? First one is a sexagesimal system. Second one is a centesimal system. And the third one is a radian system. So in this each and every system, the measurement of an angle is different. So in the fourth system, the angles are measured in degrees. The fourth system, what is the fourth system? Sexagesimal system. In this system, the angles are measured in degrees. In the second system, that is the centesimal system, angles are measured in grades. And the third system, radian system, angles are measured into radians. So using these three relations, using these three different type of systems, we have one relation is there. We can derive one relation. That relation is, so relation is, that is the d by 90 is equal to, we can take it as a g by 100 is equal to, we can take it as a c by pi by 2. So using this relation, the angle is converted into one system into another system. So for example, for suppose I want to convert the angle degrees into grades, means I will take these two relations. Let us take one small example. If take d is equal to some 30 degrees, we can convert it into this value into a grades. Centesimal system, what will happen? So d by 90 is equal to, what is the relation, is equal to g by 100. Yeah, what will happen once you see the d value already given, there is a 30 by 90 is equal to, what is the value, g by 100 is given. So 31 is 33. So what is the answer? Is 1 by 3 is equal to g by 100. By cross multiplication, what will happen here? 3 into g is equal to 100 will get a g is equal to, what is the value? Is 100 by 3 grades. So this is a method of conversion, angle degrees into grades. That means sexagesimal system into centesimal system. If I want to convert the same degree, this angle only I want to convert it into radian system, what will happen? So that relation we can take here d by 90 is equal to c by pi by 2. So here d value, what is the d value? It should be a 30 by 90 is equal to, what is the value, is equal to c by pi by 2 value. So 30 by 90 means I will take it as 1 by 3 is equal to, what is the value, is a c by pi by 2. So by cross multiplication, 3 into c is equal to what is the value we get as a pi by 2, then c is equal to what is the value pi by 2 into 1 by 3, so clearly we get the answer is a pi by 6 area. So like this you can convert the angle one system into another system using this relation. So this relation is very important to convert the angle one system into another system. So this is the how to convert the angles of one system into another system. Next, if I take one right angle triangle. So already we know very well what is the right angle triangle means. So you are observe that here in this right angle triangle, any as per the definition of the right angle triangle, one of the angle in the right angle in the one of the angle in the triangle is equal to 90 degrees, then the triangle is called as the right angle triangle. What about remaining two angles are separated by the acute angles? If one is a 90 degrees, definitely what about the remaining two are the acute angles? So let it be take here, ABC is the right angle triangle and B is equal to 90 degrees and angle C is equal to some theta, where theta is less than 90. Less than 90 means what is the meaning? Definitely it is an acute angle. So here, observe one thing, some ratios are here. What are the ratios here? So first of all, I will take the sin theta, and next one is the cos theta, and next one is the tan theta. So basically, if you know these three trigonometry ratios, we can write down the reciprocals, then we will get the next three ratios. So how can you write down the ratios? So here, if I take theta value at C, so exactly opposite to the what we call this is called as the opposite side, and what about this one is called as the adjacent side, and what about this one is called as the hypotenuse. And one more thing here, in the right angle triangle, the longest side of the right angle triangle is called as the hypotenuse only. Along with that here, exactly opposite to the 90 degrees is called as the longest side, so that it is called as a hypotenuse only. So as for that this diagram, we have some three trigonometric ratios are the sin theta, cos theta, and again the tan theta. So how can you derive that sin theta? So what is the ratio between that opposite to hypotenuse is known as a sin theta only. So if I take here adjacent side to hypotenuse, what is the cos theta, and again you can take opposite divided by adjacent, so is known as a tan theta. So how can you write this value here? Opposite by hypotenuse. So which is the opposite here? AB. Hypotenuse is the AC. So here adjacent is the BC and hypotenuse is the AC. Or you can take here opposite AB by BC. So we know these three trigonometric ratios. Just we can write down their reciprocal. So what are the reciprocal? If I write the reciprocal of sin, what will happen? What will get the value? Cosecant only. If I write the reciprocal of cos, what is the answer? We will get as a secant only. If I write the reciprocal of tan, what will get the answer is a cot only. So just you can write down the reciprocal. Reciprocal means the numerator will become as a denominator and denominator will become as a numerator. So what is the answer will become here? AC by AB. Here what is the answer will become here? AC by BC. Here what is the answer will become as a BC by AB. So like this only we will get the 6 trigonometric ratios. Basically we have to learn only the three only, first three only, sin, cos, tan. If I write the reciprocal, then we will get the remaining three trigonometric ratios. So this is the using right angle triangle, three trigonometric ratios. So let it be taken what is the relation between sin and cosecant, cos and secant, cot and tan. How can you find out how can you derive the relation? So actually what is the sin theta into cosecant theta, what is the relation is? Actually sin theta into cosecant theta value it should become as a 1 only. Why? Because I will say that what is the sin theta means what is the sin theta here? Opposite divided by will get as a opposite divided by hypotenuse. So if I write the reciprocal, what is the reciprocal of this value is equal to hypotenuse divided by opposite. So we have a condition is there in the number system. The product of any number and its reciprocal always it should become as a 1 only. So that as per this one here, this is the sin theta and this is the cosecant theta is equal to what will happen, the value is a 1. So sin theta into cosecant theta is equal to what is the answer is equal to 1. By this one I will write as cosecant theta is equal to 1 by sin theta I will write. Otherwise I want to write a sin theta is equal to 1 by cosecant theta only I will write. So like this only we can take the relation between the sin theta and the cosecant theta. Similarly, we have the relation that is a cos theta into secant theta. So this is also to get as a 1 only. So that I write as a cos theta is equal to 1 by secant theta, or we can take it as a secant theta is equal to 1 by cos theta only we can write. Similarly, we have to take one more relation, that is a tan theta into cot theta is equal to, we will get as a 1 only. So that tan theta can be written as a 1 by cot theta, or cot theta can be written as a 1 by tan theta. Like this, you write down the relation between the 6 trigonometric ratios. So, after completing these relations, we have some important identities. Those are the trigonometric identities. We can call those are the trigonometric identities. Using that right angle triangle only. So, if I take right angle triangle here, ABC is right angle triangle. So, at the 90 degrees at the B. So, theta is an acute angle. So, what is the, this is the opposite side. What we call this is the adjacent side, and what we call this is called a hypotenuse. So here also observe that first I will do the first identity. So before that, I want to write here one thing here. Sin theta is equal to, what is the sin theta means? Opposite side divided by hypotenuse. So what is the opposite side here? AB divided by AC. Next I want to write here cos theta is equal to, what is that here? Adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. So what is adjacent side is the BC by AC. So if I want to write down next here side, if I want to do squares, sin square theta plus cos square theta. If I want to do squares, and again we should do addition. What will happen? I will say that. So what is the sin theta is equal to AB by AC. Sin square theta means squaring on both sides, that is AB square by AC square, plus same here also we can take it as a BC square by AC square. So observe that here denominator is a common denominator AC square. Add the numerators are, what are the numerators are? AB square plus BC square. So we know that one of the famous Indian mathematicians, Pythagoras states a theorem, that is that in a right angle triangle is equal to side square plus side square is equal to hypotenuse square. So that as per that one here, AB square plus BC square is equal to, we can write as a AC square by AC square. So that what will happen, answer is equal to 1. So that by this one we can say that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to, what is the answer is equal to 1. So this is the important and very important identity in this trigonometry. That is the first and important identity in this trigonometry ratios. So by using this trigonometric ratio only, I want to write one more here. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1 only. So with the help of this identity, I want to write one more identity. So for example, first suppose I want to divide a complete in that first identity LHS value is sin square theta. I also divide with sin square theta. So for this one only I write as a individually. So how can you write on the individually here? If I take here sin square theta by sin square theta, plus if I write on the cos square theta by cos sin square theta is equal to, I want to write this one only as 1 by sin theta whole square, because of 1 can be written as 1 square. So here this term should be gets cancelled, so that we will get as a 1 plus here cos by sin is equal to, we can write it as a cos square theta is equal to 1 by sin means we can write it as a cosecant square theta. So if I want to convert this into LHS, what will happen? The value here cosecant square theta minus cos square theta is equal to 1. So this is the second identity. The first identity is a sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. The second identity is a cosecant square theta minus cos square theta is equal to 1. It is a second identity. Next, third one is if I take the same identity only, that is the sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. With this identity only, I want to prove one more identity, that is what will happen, you see that. So now here it is completely dividing with cos square theta, LHS and the RHS. So what will happen, the value I write individually here, sin square theta by cos square theta plus cos square theta by cos square theta. So is equal to, what is that? 1 by cos theta whole square, because of 1 can be written as a 1 square, no problem with that one. So here observe one thing here, cos square theta gets cancelled. So what is the remaining sin by cos? Sin by cos is equal to, what is the remaining here? Tan square theta plus 1 is equal to, what is the value here? 1 by cos means we will get as a secant square theta. So this tan square theta will translate to right side. So secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So this is the third identity. This is the third identity. So mainly here we have three identities. As in the first identity is a sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, And next second identity is the cosecant square theta minus cos square theta is equal to 1. And third one is the secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. These are the important identities for the problem solving. Okay. Next. So here using of one right angle triangle, how can you say that? Let it be take here ABC is a right angle triangle and B is a 90 degrees. If I take C is the theta value, what about this value will become as a 90 minus theta. So how can you say that sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta, at the same time tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. How can you say that? Simply we are not doing by heart here. So I will explain the method how can you say that sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. So first of all, before that I want to write here some theta values, trigonometric identity with respect to theta. So sin theta is equal to, so this is the opposite side, this is the adjacent side, this is the hypotenuse. I want to write only 3. So sin theta can be defined as AB divided by AC, opposite by hypotenuse. At the same time I want to write here cos theta is equal to, so how can you write the cos theta means here adjacent side, that is the BC divided by AC. So next I want to write here tan theta. So tan theta can be defined as opposite divided by, that is the AB divided by BC. So if I take first 3 only, so I want to write the next what about sin 90 minus theta, what will happen here? So now theta value we can consider at A. So if I take theta value at A, so this value will become as opposite and this value will become as adjacent. This is a constant hypotenuse only. So here sin 90 minus theta can be defined as opposite is the BC by AC. So at the same time here cos 90 minus theta is equal to, so what is the cos 90 minus theta? AB by AC. So if I write the next tan 90 minus theta, so tan 90 minus theta is equal to, what is the tan 90 minus theta? So this is the 90 minus theta, opposite side is the BC and adjacent side is the AB. So like this only we can take. Now observe here sin 90 minus theta is equal to BC by AC. BC by AC is nothing but as a cos theta. So if I write this value as a cos theta. Next, cos 90 minus theta, AB by AC. AB by AC is equal to sin theta. So what is the value will become as here? Sin theta only. So if I want to write here cot theta, so cot theta is equal to what is the value? BC by AB only will get. So here tan 90 minus theta, that is the BC by AB. BC by AB is equal to what is the answer will become as a cot theta. So similarly we can show that like this remaining values also like this only. So using of right angle triangle, if one of the angle is 90, so another two angles are acute angles only. One is the theta, another one is the 90 minus theta. By this we can write using with reference to theta we can write some ratios, and with reference to 90 minus theta we can write some more ratios, and we can equate the both values so that we can get the sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta and the cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. At the same time tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. Yeah. Next one is how can you say that actually for children purpose I will say that one small shortcut is there to remember the table, or we can write down the table within 2 to 3 minutes complete values. It is not possible to by heart the complete table. So I will say that so 0 we can take 30, 45, 60 and again from 90. So here the first row completely sin, second row completely cos, third row we can take it as a tan, and fourth row we can take it as a cot. Next if I take the reciprocal of sin is the cosecant, reciprocal of cos is the secant. So how can you find out the value of the first row? I will say easy method. For this one I will take some codes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here every number is divided into 4, that is a 0 by 4, 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4 and 4 by 4, and we can apply the root value. So what is the answer will become as a 0, this value will become as a 1 by 2, this value will become as a 1 by root 2, this is a root 3 by 2, this is a 1. So write completely continuously sin 0, 0, sin 31 by 2, sin 45 value 1 by root 2, sin 60 value root 3 by 2, sin 90 value is a 1. If I write as a reciprocal, reverse manner, back to from right to left, left to right, now right to left. So 1, we can take root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, and 1 by 2 if I take the 0. Next, if I take a sin by cos is known as the tan. So 0 by anything is equal to 0. 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2. So we will get as a 1 by root 3 because of 2 gets cancelled. Here 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 gets cancelled. Answer is 1. So here we will get as a root 3. 1 by 0 means infinity because of denominator should not be equal to 0, so that then only we can define the value. In case if denominator is equal to 0, we can't find out the value, so that we can say that infinity. So if I write reverse manner, infinity, root 3, 1 by root 3, if I take it as 0. And next I want to write down the cosecant. Cosecant means reciprocal of sine. Reciprocal of 0, infinity. Reciprocal of 1 by 2 is that 2. Reciprocal of this value is the root 2. This is the 2 by root 3, and it is the 1. If I write reverse, 1, 2 by root 3, root 2, 2. Next, if I take infinity. So like this, you can write on the table within 2 to 3 minutes. No need of doing any mistakes here. So first of all, the values for this 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. I want to give some codes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and divide with 4. And apply the root value, so that completely we get first two values. First two values is nothing but as a sine. If I write on the reverse manner, so we get as a cos. If I do the sine by cos means we get as a tan. Then after getting the tan values, we can write from back to front, so we get as a cot. Reciprocal of sine we can write as a cosecant. Reciprocal of cos means we get as a secant. So that we will get the complete table within 2 to 3 minutes. Thank you.